What's up, boss fam?
What's up? It's your boy. It's your boy. Look,
And today I'm going to talk about what it takes to turn better on your skates. Well, let's get into it. If you didn't know, I just finished my first roller skating course. How to toe manual like a boss. The course to take you from baby to pro skating on your toes. We're gonna go from the very beginning and understand what it takes to be able to toe manual more safely and do the coveted toe spin and grapevine. Well, if you're interested in the course, head down to the course notes and click on the link. Well, let's get into the video. And there's 3 big reasons why you're having trouble turning. 1, your process. 2, your edges. 3, your balance. And I'm gonna give you some tools to handle those today. Let's start off with the process. When you spend your formative years skating on a square instead of skating while you're moving, you lose an opportunity to actually develop your edges. And I'm gonna come back to the edges of your skates in a little bit. I actually addressed this idea in one of my older videos, the first roller skating trick every beginner should learn. And I'm gonna put a link to that up here, and I'll put a link to that down in the description. What I'm going to do today is break down what it takes and break down some smaller techniques that I use in order to take those turns more effectively. Well, before we get to the next part, I want to talk edges for a second. There are 8 basic balance points on your skates, and people generally describe them as your edges. But today we're only going to be focusing on the inside and the outside edge. The inside edge are the wheels on the inside of your foot, the inside, and your outside edge are the wheels on the outside of your foot, the outside. If you are having trouble turning to the left or to the right, it is because you do not have the ability to balance on your outside edges.
understand this.
Because in order to turn effectively, you have to be able to balance on your outside edges. For example, if you want to do a crossover, you need to be able to balance on your outside edge while you pick up your foot. So one of the things that we're going to be developing today are our outside and inside edges. A large part of your turning trouble is coming from your inability to balance on your outside and your inside edges while you're moving. To practice this, you need to practice doing curves on the edges. This is how you have to turn when you cannot balance on your outside edges. Practice your edge pattern with both feet on the ground. Now we're gonna practice taking corners smoothly. We're gonna get one cone or object. I want you to skate to the cone and do a smooth curve past it. You do not have to turn 180 degrees. I just want you to turn and roll away. Turn and roll away. Turn and roll away. Keep it smooth. Remember my example from earlier. Practice leaning into that edge. The next thing is balance. In order to pick your feet up and move them while you're skating, you have to be able to balance in your skates.
Listen up, troops. Quick's the word, sharp's the action.
Our first exercises are going to be done in the grass. Can you pick up your leg and hold a 90-degree in the grass. If you can't hold your leg up in the grass, you can't hold your leg up while you're moving. Can you step over your foot? If you cannot step over your feet in place, you cannot step over your feet during a crossover. Time to take it to the concrete. Make sure that you have a bend in your knees. This is a slight bend to help you maneuver. Now let's practice our step overs on the concrete. Roll forward and pick your feet up to the 90. If you can't pick up your feet, you can't do a crossover. To cross over, you need to be able to balance on one foot while you pick the other foot over. Practice your holds. Well, that's all I have for you today. If you like the video, make sure you like. If you love the video, make sure you subscribe. And if you want to support the channel, you can sign up on Patreon or purchase my first course, How to Tote Manual Like a Boss. I'm hosting it on Teachable, and if you head down to the link in the description, you can enroll today. Well, until next time, Largo on, boss fam.